Entrepreneurs, how are you guys doing today? I am doing all right today. I hope you guys are also doing all right. I want to talk to you guys about profitable side hustles you can start with little or no money. Now, you may ask yourself, what do I need to do with this side hustle, right? Well, I have a few side hustles to talk about, and let's see which one you are interested in. And usually, side hustles can be done, on the side of your career or your earned income. And we're going to talk about that today. We're going to see, which side hustles is profitable for you, because not all things, work for everybody, right? So let's see. A side hustle is an activity that you can do in addition to your primary job. Now, you can do some extra activities to make more money, and this is usually something you do and that you're passionate in. Nowadays, you're going to need more than one income in your household. The way things are going, the inflation, the reset, what they call it, the recession, or whatever they want to, start up nowadays. These things that are happening today is causing money problems in people's homes. So it is best to have more than one income or two or more incomes, and have that just in case side money. So let's just go into number one. Number one is consult and teach. It's interesting because a friend of mine, she was basically asking me, do I know of any consulting and teaching jobs that she can do from home? She has a few children and she wants to kind of be based at home. And I understand that. So I said, you know what? I did hear of that, but I need to look into it a little bit more because I've seen it, but never really paid deep attention to it. And basically, she's very knowledgeable and about, specific things like sewing. Well, I think it's knitting, just teaching in regards to how to raise children and things of that sort. So that's some of her basic knowledge, and that's something that she's professionally doing now. So she wants to teach how she does these different things, and I think it will work for her. So this is something that is a side hustle that you guys can take on, as a part of learning and growing and earning more income for your household. Number two is rideshare. Rideshare is most of us have used ride sharing services instead of traditional taxi services at least once. So those who don't mind driving and like meeting new people can make some serious money by driving for Uber and Lyft. And you can find niche options like Zero or Wings, which offer shuttle services to and from airports. Now, I used to do this. I used to do Uber for 5 years. It was way back. Probably I stopped in 2016, I believe. It started to become a little bit dangerous where I was. So, I would do the early mornings, and I know that's probably the worst times. You know, but it was a better time for me because my children would sleep and I was able to spend time with them during the day and things of that sort. But for those who can do rideshare and can offer that type of service, that is something that is on the table, like Uber and Lyft. Number three is list your home. List your home. Renting out a room in your house may be a good idea if you have a spare room, aside from the fact that you can earn a lot of money. There are two major advantages to renting your spare room on Airbnb. Airbnb will add your location to its home page as soon as someone searches for a place nearby without you having to spend any money on marketing. You're not required to sell anything. Now, I've also done Airbnb, and uh, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be negative about any of these things, but I've had, a long term relationship with these different options that is being offered. And of course, and through that, you're going to find, things that are not necessarily the best in it. They don't do background checks on these people though. Like, you get the background check. You get the background check done on you, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because I've stopped a few years ago. But if you're allowing somebody to rent out of the home that you're currently living in, that's kind of, and you have children like myself, it can be dangerous because there are pedophiles out there, and just criminals that's on the run. Sometimes people don't even use their name. They'll use their friend will rent the room for them. That happened to me before, and then I had I believe, pedophile in my home looking at my daughter. So in that time frame, like we stopped it at all costs. Now what would be better to do if you had a vacant home that you would like to rent out for Airbnb. That would be better than to rent a room out because you're in the house with someone, a complete stranger. And nowadays, there are so many cases of mental health issues. You don't want to face anything of that sort happening to you or your loved ones and family. So, and I'm just being logical. I'm not even trying to be negative, but I've had experiences. So I thank God to be here and alive to tell it. And you just decide what you choose to do from it. You know what I mean? Like everyone has different experiences. So, don't use my experience to say, okay, I won't do it completely. You can find loopholes. You can find different ways on doing it. Like I said, if you have a home that is vacant, you can rent it out for Airbnb. But to have a complete stranger in your home and not knowing their background is kind of scary. Um, so, moving forward, number 4 is deliver food and groceries. It's never been easier to get food or groceries delivered to your doorstep, whether you're craving a meal from your favorite restaurant or reduce trips to the store. There's an app for that. And in fact, as a result of the COVID-19 outbreak, grocery delivery and pickup sales have soared. All right. And um, sorry again, I gotta say something about that. I've also I've also done this, and I just would like to say this in regards to that. I'm just telling y'all to be cautious of um this here, because if you live in a city that, I don't know what city you guys are in, but for me, the city that I live in is it gets live. It gets live. And sometimes on that road that I was on, dropping off food and things of that sort, it was dark. Like, we're in the city, it should be street lights, and whatever, for whatever reason, um they didn't have street lights. But also, what I've noticed is nighttime was a bad time for women to be out there like that. My fiance was telling me don't do it at night, and then I was like, well, I did Uber at night, and everything wasn't the best, but it was a little bit better for me because I have children. But if you do decide to do it, and one of my friends have done it, she's like, I don't live off of fear. That's fine. No, I'm not even saying that. But I've seen videos of people just walking down the street and just passing someone and they started to like bang on them like for no reason. Just be cautious, okay? And then I had a delivery at some home across the street from a park, and I was walking towards the person's home, and there was a guy passing by. He was talking about kill, kill, kill. Something he was saying. I don't know if he was singing a rap song, but he didn't seem mentally right, and that's where you go again with the mental issues. And so I'm just saying, just watch your surroundings nowadays. I mean, now more than ever, because things are changing and things are different. And I'm just sharing my experience, and I'm not trying to push fear on you guys, but you know, how do you learn? Either you're going to feel it or you're going to listen. You know what I'm saying? Um and that's it. And that's it. That's it. So it is a great idea to deliver food and groceries to people's home. But basically, all I'm saying is just be cautious. Be aware of your surroundings. And number 5 is print on demand. The rise of print on demand has been a boom for side hustlers. It's easy to find sites where you can design unique products like shirts or coffee mugs containing original or custom graphics. You can find a template of a website design to use for your print on demand online store and use free plugins to give the page a professional appearance. Orders will be placed directly through a vendor, so you don't have to print shipping labels or send the packages out. And even better, you don't even need any money to get started, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I've never tried that, and the less contact with people at this time is probably better. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's just too much going on out here, and I think that sounds good. And I'm not saying don't have contact with people, because that's not what I'm about. I'm very social with people, with my family, friends, and people that I already know. But it's getting rough. That's the only thing that I'm saying. Like I don't know. Like I feel it in the air when I go outside. Like especially when I was delivering that night, I was like, "Ooh, it's rough." Like you sense it. Like I don't know about you, but I sense it, and I'm like, I just thank God that He's keeping me right now. We're talking about something completely different, honey. Like I don't even think I've been on this level with you guys as far as speaking about my personal experiences and things of that sort. I just try to push that, good information out there with you guys. But what type of person will I be if I don't say something, Um, that's what it's about for me. Like, I'm very caring, I'm very loving. So you're going to hear me say something to help. It's never to hurt you guys at all. So, number 6 is pet sit, house sit, or babysit. According to the TSA, the number of travelers passing through one of its checkpoints last year had more than doubled by the end of 2021. As such, people will need house sitters when they set off on their travels. However, house sitting can be very individualized experience. You might be asked to drop by every few days, pick up the mail, and water the plants. Others may require you to stay at the property, look after the pets, or do some light housekeeping and occasionally run their vehicles. To properly care for someone else's property, you should know what you're comfortable with and how much time you have available. All right. Yes, absolutely. Know what you're comfortable with and know how much time you have available. Number 7 is garage flip. Garage flipping is the practice of buying cheap merchandise and reselling it at a higher price. My cousin used to do that, and I thought that was pretty cool, you know, that she had the time to find things for cheap and and sell it for more. And I have a good friend that also does that as well. And I know that this isn't a groundbreaking idea, but you have to be inspired by the people who have the guts to dig in and make an idea like this work for themselves. For years, people have been scoring flea markets or garage sales for deals on antiques, electronics, and health and home supplies. There are also items that can be sold at thrift stores, going out of business sales, or online platforms like Craigslist, eBay, OfferUp, and Facebook Marketplace. Like I said, I have a friend who is very good at that. She's, and even like when our children were younger, she would just coupon. She was like the coupon queen, and I said, "Can you teach me?" But really, in all actuality, it just takes a lot of patience and everything like that. So, that's just one way of making money. This is just one side hustle. Number 8 is social media manager. Whether we like it or not, social media is a part of our daily lives. And according to new users joined social media every second in October 2021, and this number is not likely to decrease with new social media platforms popping up on a regular basis. It is common to have a variety of responsibilities associated with managing social media accounts. As a social media manager, you might manage everything from someone's Instagram account to the entire company's social media strategy. It's important for every social media manager to keep in touch with current trends as well as learn how social media algorithm works. As a social media manager, you need to be a good gardener, business and or followers. That is, after all, why you're getting paid. And social media manager can make anywhere from $24,000 to $214,000 per year. Yes, yes, yes. That's interesting as well. If you guys are interested in that, that is something that can be done for a side hustle. Number 9 is freelance. Freelance is on the rise, and it's websites like Upwork and Freelancer has revolutionized the way professionals and individuals complete projects around the world. A high demand is always felt for specialists in web development program and graphic designs. Freelancers are particularly sought after by small businesses to complete projects at an affordable rate. As a freelancer, you can take advantage of these needs while introducing an individual income stream. On Upwork, for example, freelancers making an average of $17.96. However, you can set your own wage. All right, and the last one is start a blog. All right, and my final suggestion for a side hustle with low startup costs is start a blog. And why did I save the best for last? Regardless of the side hustle you pursue, a blog can help you further boost your profits. Whether you're developing the WordPress websites, snapping pictures of property rentals, managing social media for local businesses, or freelance writing, having a blog establishes credibility and let you show up your work. Besides that, your side business will be available to grow by providing a way for customers to find you. Also, as a blogger, you can earn a substantial amount of income if your blog creates value for an audience. A blogger who consistently posts valuable content usually makes $500 to $2,000 per month in the first year. And the great thing about blogging is that it doesn't require daily attention. For great content, you need to research, develop, and deliver a few hours a week. And when you post consistently, you're all set. Thank you guys. We are done for today. This is all that I have for you. Also, thank you again for joining our podcast today. We will see you tomorrow, God willing. Please have a blessed day, the rest of your day, and take care. Bye bye.